Hey there, Badger Braves, and welcome to the spring sports season of 2022. As our baseball and softball, as well as our track teams at the high school and middle school level, are getting ready to get their seasons underway here as we head into March and into April and May. As always, at the beginning of each sports season, the athletic department puts on a preseason parent meeting that relays important information to you as a parent of a student athlete. If your son or daughter has already participated in a sport this school year, it is not necessary for you to view this meeting. Okay, so just want to make that clear right from the beginning. So if your son or daughter already played a sport this school year, then this meeting is not a necessary requirement for either you or your student athlete. First and foremost, the most important thing to do to make sure that you have done to this point is to make sure that your son or daughter is signed up on Final Forms on the proper team. So you're going to want to make sure you sign into your Final Forms account that you use for the district already, that has all of your personal information, your emergency contact info. There is a section on there where you can join athletic teams. You need to make sure that you are joined to the proper team, whether that be middle school track on the boys or girls side, high school track on the girls or boys side, or high school baseball or high school softball. You'll need to have them on there on the proper team. So as I go through next week to make sure all the paperwork is turned in online and all your signatures are completed, we're able to identify those athletes who still need to get certain pieces done before they become eligible to play. With that being said, next Friday, March 11th, is the cutoff date for spring sports this year. By March 11th, by next Friday, all of the information on Final Forms has to be complete. You sign off, whether it be on your Lindsay's Law, sudden cardiac arrest, your concussion, all your emergency contact info. You have to have a current physical that is uploaded onto there. Our coaches are not going to take paper physicals. Okay, we are not going to take paper physicals. And if you need help uploading a physical, you're going to need to reach out to your coach and they'll be able to assist you to do that. It's a very simple process. You can upload from a desktop computer, from a laptop, or you can even take a picture on a smartphone and go through on your phone and upload it. Once everything's uploaded, then I'll go through and make sure it's all there and it looks okay, and then I'll clear your athlete. So again, you have all of next week until the 11th to get everything done on Final Forms. I'll be sending out lists to all our coaches, letting them know which athletes need to complete certain tasks to remain eligible. Also, when it comes to eligibility, something that's really important is academic eligibility that I'd like to go over. This is nothing that's new, but it's just a nice little reminder that your student athlete will have to be passing 5 classes, okay, on their last report card to be eligible for spring sports. Our report cards come out here at the end of March, heading into April. So there will need to be 5 passing classes on that report card to remain eligible through April and May for this spring sports season. Okay, so you have to be passing 5 classes, and you also have to carry a minimum 1.25 GPA on that same report card. Okay, so 1.25 GPA here on this third 9 weeks report card, and you have to be passing 5 classes when the third 9 weeks ends. If there are any questions on eligibility, please don't hesitate to reach out, especially for those student athletes that might be taking college classes, and to see how those transfer over and how those may count either for or against you. So if there's any questions on eligibility, please reach out and I'll be able to help you out the best I can. Picture day will be on Wednesday, March 9th. I sent the coaches yesterday the picture day schedule, so your student athletes should be bringing home a picture form. If those of you are interested in ordering pictures of your, either the team or your individual pictures for your athlete, you'll be able to do so. That'll be March 9th on Wednesday after school. If there's any questions on athletic related material throughout the spring season, please make sure that we are following a proper chain of command. Your son or daughter's coach would be your first step if you had an athletic question or concern. The coaches are hired to run their respective programs. They are in charge of the daily operation of their program and their team. And with that being said, they are the person who is best suited to answer your athletic related questions or concerns. If at that point your coach is not able to answer the question, or you are not maybe satisfied with the answer and you would like more clarification, at that point you can reach out to myself as the athletic director. And then at that point, if there's something that still is not maybe clear to you, or you have some more concerns, then you can reach out to the building principal, which would be Mr. Kachemba for the high school side of things, and Mr. Hamilton for the middle school side of things. Spring sports, have a lot of changes just by the nature of the weather and everything. There's a lot of changes. The times, changes to locations, changes to dates being played. The coaches will definitely pass out schedules to everybody that has all the track meet times and the baseball and softball times for this year. One thing that is noted with baseball and softball and track this year in our conference is due to a lot of schools having some problems with transportation. All the baseball and softball games this year will start at 5 o'clock opposed to 4:30. And the track meets, we used to start the field events at 4 and the running events at 4:30. Now the field and running events will both start at 4:30 for our Tuesday Northeastern Athletic Conference track meets. And baseball, the same thing with softball. Those will be 5 o'clock starts for both home and away games. For the most up-to-date schedules, you're going to want to go to badgerbraves.org and go to the athletic department page. And on there will be a link for each team's respective schedule, whether it be baseball, softball, middle school track, or high school track. Anytime there's a change, anytime there's an adjustment to a location or a time, the first place I go, even before I notify the coaches of the changes, is to that website, and I make the changes on there. So again, refer to the school website for the most up-to-date schedule when it comes to all things sports related. Concession stands are back this year. The track coaches will be reaching out to you to make sure we get parents signed up, for the concession stands. The track meets, generate a lot of revenue when it comes to our concessions. That money goes to the athletic boosters, and the athletic boosters are a very important group for us, as they're able to fund, a lot of different activities and shirts and warm-ups and different things your kids benefit from. The athletic boosters are a great enhancement to our student athletes, and being able to purchase a lot of things that they are able to enjoy. So please, when you're at the games, please support our concession stands, and please make sure as a track parent that you sign up once or twice if you can, to work in there, because that money again goes directly to our student athletes and helps them in their respective teams. Other than that, that is all I have for spring sports. If there are any other questions, reach out to either your coach or reach out to myself. Just again, one last reminder that next Friday is the deadline to have all the paperwork on final forms completed, your signatures, your physical uploaded, and the checkbox and signature that you watch this video, which gives you credit for attending the preseason sports meeting. Look forward to seeing you out there in the track meets this spring, as well as baseball and softball games. Talk to you soon. Go Braves.